morning, girls. So today is one of those days I already know I'm not gonna wanna cook anything. And honestly, I don't really have time. We have a huge product launch tomorrow. It's also Luke's 3rd birthday and I have a ton to do for that, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna slack on my goals. I just started a diet reset / body fat cut before the holidays, but mostly because I was just diagnosed with colitis on top of my hypothyroidism. But even on crazy busy days like this, when I don't wanna cook, I'm not gonna order takeout. There are simple things I do that are really specific to help make sure I hit my fat loss goals, I stay lean and feeling good, and still get all the protein I need. And honestly, I think you'll be shocked how easy it actually is to do this, even without cooking anything, when you have some simple staples. So I'm taking all the stress out of it for today. I just made my fully decaf coffee. I'll tell you why I'm doing all decaf in a minute, but I'm gonna show you breakfast. I actually used to eat this a lot during my 45-pound weight loss journey as a snack, but I haven't really made this in a couple of years. I brought it back in because I feel like it's been helping with my digestion, and it takes like 1 minute to put together. If you've been here a minute, you know I've never been a big breakfast person. It took me a long time to train that into myself, and now I usually will eat egg whites and eggs, or if you've watched my meal prep videos, I do the egg white bites and stuff, but we're mixing it up a little bit today. I still don't feel like eating first thing in the morning, so I'm actually gonna make this one and stick it in the fridge and just wait a little bit while I drink my coffee. But let me show you how I do it. Really fast before we get into breakfast, if you like what I eat in a day videos like this, you want me to make more of them, make sure you hit that thumbs up, give this video a like, and subscribe to my channel. I do giveaways every single week for my subscribers. This week I'm giving away my Guiltless Nutrition Guide and Recipe ebook that has 130 simple recipes in it. All you need to do is be subscribed, drop a comment down below, and hit that little bell. And I'm gonna be sharing last week's winner in just a few minutes. One of the things I've changed in my diet recently because of the colitis, but also just with my fat loss cut, trying to really lean out before the end of the year, I've gotten rid of dairy. And I don't eat a lot of dairy. I'll have cheese occasionally. Otherwise, it's mostly just my Greek yogurt, which doesn't seem to bother my stomach, but to try to really stick low FODMAP for this season while I'm taking medication and stuff, I have like cut dairy. So I'm doing, well, lactose at least. So I'm doing this lactose-free kefir. I put about a cup into a mason jar. So I do a tablespoon of chia for every cup of the actual lactose in my, or lactose kefir. I might do like a tablespoon and a half actually. I'm just gonna shake this up and stick it in the fridge. This is part 1. So this is literally like 15 seconds. Since I'm doing decaf, it's not as crucial for me to make sure I get food in before I have my caffeine. Normally that is like my #1 rule. It's decaf, so there's like a tiny bit, but not much. But I'm still gonna do a scoop of protein and water because I like getting that in my body first thing to just like guarantee I have those 20 grams as my anchor. I was just about to make chocolate protein, but I forgot we have peppermint hot chocolate. I was gonna put it in my coffee, but then I realized I already put pumpkin spice Missy in there and that'd be like a weird combo. But it has 20 grams of protein, which is amazing and tastes like Christmas magic. And here's the thing, I just feel like when I get protein first thing in the day, it helps me feel so much less hungry and like anxious, like hunger anxious, you know what I mean? Like when you get that, like I need to eat something, but you're trying not to, especially if you're in a caloric deficit, if you're trying to watch what you're eating. But I feel like during this time of year, I always want to make sure I'm hitting my protein goals, but also leaving room for the extras. And it just allows me to have like my blood sugar balance so I don't feel like a crazy person during the day while still staying really lean. So I do a scoop of protein. This is really good in hot water or hot milk, good in shakes, you can bake with it, but I'm just putting it in some water right now just so I can drink it and get that protein in. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I literally ordered myself 10 tubs because I didn't want to run out. I wanted to have it for a few months. And then I'm gonna show you exactly what I do with my chia once that's like set for a little bit and I'm ready to eat it, because I don't just eat it plain. It's like what I add on top that makes it so yummy. I'm gonna add about half of this into my chia. This is just like a chocolatey overnight oats, but it has 10 grams of sugar, which I feel like is way too much for one serving. So we're just gonna split it in half. A little bit of almond butter for some good healthy fats, and a sprinkle of this Ezekiel cereal on top just to give it a nice little crunch. This is like day 6 of me eating this every morning. And when I do, I feel way less bloated and just lighter because I don't love shoving a ton of food in my body first thing in the morning. But I know, especially with my digestive issues, it has been helping me just feel lighter. I definitely think it has helped me with being able to actually go to the bathroom regularly. It's also nice just not having to cook anything in the morning and have something I can eat while I'm also working, so I don't have to stop everything and feel like I'm eating like a whole plate of eggs. It's just an easy one. But I add those chocolate overnight oats to give it that like creamy chocolatey and a little bit more fiber as well. And that fiber protein combo really helps me feel satisfied and not have as many cravings later. And the volume that you get from the fiber helps you feel full. So again, that's gonna help, especially if you're trying to like keep calories lower. Knowing I'm gonna indulge more over the next couple of weeks, it really helps as I'm in that little bit of a cut reset. My little hack for this too is just to throw it in the microwave because it warms it up if you have that extra time and you want something warmer in the morning. But right now we're still not like super cold yet, so I'm just going with the straight out the fridge. Grabbed a little snack. I'm gonna run out the door and head to the grocery store because I need to grab everything I need to make Luke's birthday cake and just some other stuff for the week. And I used to struggle the most with lunch. Like lunch was my kryptonite. I'd always end up starving, and then I would get fast food or takeout and end up feeling just like bloated and gross. And it obviously did not help with my weight loss goals. So now I have a pre-lunch rule that has saved me lots of calories. If I'm gonna leave the house especially, I always have a snack before I head out the door, before I go to the grocery store. Make sure it's really high in protein, but instead of just doing like protein water, I'm doing a little Jacob bar. This is not sponsored. These are just literally the only bars I eat. And yes, I know if you watch my fast food video, there's obviously fast food you can get that is healthier, but I am locked in right now. I don't wanna cook, I wanna keep it simple, so I'm gonna do a fast food dupe when I get home from the grocery store. I was getting so emotional in there, you guys. Like realizing I'm shopping for my little baby's 3rd birthday. I was gonna make his cake from scratch, and I just realized like I can only do so much of it from scratch. So I got like a mix and stuff, but. All right, I'm gonna put these groceries away real fast and then throw together my fast food dupe lunch in less than 2 minutes. This might be one of the easiest recipes you'll ever make, and it just makes you feel like you're eating something a little bit indulgent, but it's actually like over 30 grams of protein and super clean and lean. So just grab a bowl, we're gonna get into it. I'm not typically a canned chicken girl, but I always like to have like tuna and chicken like this on hand again when I don't wanna have to cook anything. I just want it to be quick and easy. I'm just gonna dump that right in. Delicious cheesy buffalo chicken wraps. I did them more like tacos, so I couldn't find a wrap big enough. I'm really focused on cutting out gluten right now as well, so just trying to keep it super light and clean. But I loaded these, like I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to pick them up, and I still have more in my bowl, and I get to eat all of this while still being in a caloric deficit. It has like 35 grams of protein. You have some healthy fats from the cottage cheese in there, as well as the tortillas, a little crunch. Why is there something so satisfying about eating out of a bowl? I feel like one thing I always used to underestimate is the calories in sauces. So this one doesn't have any calories, has no sugar, which is actually the sneaky thing. Even in a hot buffalo sauce, typically they have a lot of sugar. So make sure you're checking that before you douse your food in it. I just finished a little walk. I love getting those steps in. It just helps me feel so much better after I eat. And I'm gonna go work out and then finish running errands for Luke's birthday and come home and make a cake and make dinner and show you guys exactly what I'm doing for dinner, because it is so delicious and you will not believe how easy it is. It's ridiculous. But I will be honest, I got a new lactose-free cottage cheese and it's not sitting great in my stomach. I feel like I'm like more aware of it again now that I've been like trying to be really strict, even though it's lactose-free. I don't know. Anyway, so I just took 2 Bloat Be Gone. Hopefully that'll kick in fast and get rid of this little icky feel. Just got back from my workout. Normally I do a little post-workout snack, but I'm actually gonna do an earlier dinner tonight so I can get into cake making and everything. So I'm gonna rinse off and take a shower, and then I'm gonna show you this delicious, super easy steak bowl I'm gonna make that again is 000 cooking. quickly throw this one together. Everything is out of a package, frozen, whatever. I do have a few veggies that were meal prepped earlier in the week I'm gonna add in, but those are a total bonus. Also, you know when you get a new outfit, this is like my snuggly like loungewear. I don't even know if it's cute on me, but it's so comfortable and all you wanna do is be in that one thing for like 4 weeks. If you see me in this for the next 4 weeks, I'm sorry. Before I drop these in and warm it up, I'm actually gonna use 2 packs so that I can get 40 grams of protein. Each pack is only 120 calories. It is grass-fed lean beef. These are just little packs I got at Costco, which is crazy, especially that it's actually grass-fed beef. So I'm gonna drop these in, warm it all up, and then I'll show you my exact portions. You know when I say you do not have to starve to lose fat and get really lean and feel good? I mean, this is so much food. It feels like so much. And if I would have had a snack earlier in the afternoon, I probably would have eaten a little bit less, but I'm still gonna have a snack tonight. So I'm just gonna top it with some greens, salsa, and Greek yogurt to add even more protein. So that'll take it to like a probably close to 50 grams of protein in this meal. I did about a cup of jasmine rice, some butternut squash that we already had cooked, about a 1/4 cup or so of black beans, and then that steak, some fajita mix in there that was frozen, and then we're just gonna add the little fixings. I always like to get greens. This is kind of all we already had prepped that I don't have to do anything, and I'm not doing anything tonight because I have a cake to bake. I'm just gonna call this one my seasonal steak bowl because the butternut squash just adds something to it that is so unique, but it tastes so yummy together. And the steak, you guys, is perfect. It's not fatty, it's not chewy, it's well cooked even though you're like reheating it from a package. Way to go, Costco. I'm gonna finish eating this. Normally we eat dinner together, but like the boys are on their own. I gotta finish this and get baking. So I'm gonna show you the finished product. Hopefully it turns out good. And I'll show you guys what I'm having for dessert to kind of finish off the night in just a bit. Can you hold them up so we can see Huckle and Sally? Oh, wow.
Well, we didn't.
Hello.
Well, we didn't take a picture of them.
Yeah, whose birthday is tomorrow?
My birthday.
It is?
Yep.
What kind of cake would you like for your birthday?
Blueberry
A
stuff.
blueberry cake. Okay.
Mama, so let's put here.
My friends right here.
Whoopsies.
Huckle from Busy Town and Sally. Really quick, I need to take a minute to share our winner from last week's subscriber giveaway. I was giving away a month's supply of my LSF plant protein. So congratulations to our winner, Leanna Cross 7573. Send me an email to contact@lovesweatfitness.com so we can send you out your protein. You can pick between vanilla, chocolate, and peanut butter. I cannot wait for you to try it. And if you want to win this week's prize, all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed and drop a comment down below.